you know what they say, that you should write about what you know. And when what I knew was food, and what I knew was a little bit about Josefina Velázquez de León, my great aunt. So I started researching her life. I didn't know she had written so many books. I didn't know she had done so many things. It was like an eye-opening experience as I started researching her life a little bit more. You know how it is that you sometimes the person next to you is the person you know the least, because it's so close to you that you don't ask the question. So I started reaching out to some of my family members. I started collecting some of her books. I found her books in eBay. In my constant, I mean, I will be traveling to Mexico City often, and every time I will go to Mexico City, I will go to all bookstores and find her books. And uh, many of her books, I have a decent collection, but as I said, she published over 100, so I don't have all of them.
Yeah.
So I pitched a story about her for Saveur magazine, and they really liked the idea and the angle, and they published. I wrote a story that they published. Um, it was an incredible experience because it was like 7 or 8 pages, and it was beautiful photographs, the way Saveur does their editorial work. And when it was published, it sort of like opened a lot of other doors. I started writing for Lonely Planet. I started writing for Gourmet. I started writing for many websites and places that probably don't exist anymore, that they were dedicated to food back in the day. And and at the same time, I started working in publishing, not as a full writer, but as a general editor, working in different projects. And that's kind of how it happened.